Meir Gabbai say, for many years I didn't consider becoming a Gabbai over here. However, situation and people asked me I should put in a candidacy based on the qualifications that Baruch Hashem I have, which I will mention a few of them, Baruch Hashem. One of them being my father, the Chin Levrach, with the Rav in the Shul in Far Rockaway, in Arvin for many years. He trained me and my family, my brothers, how to conduct the Shul and sign the Rabbanah, sign Gabbais. And also after my father was Nifta, which is Yahrzeit, was yesterday, 30th Yahrzeit, we had to fill on the Shul for my mother's sake for like 25 years. So I had a lot of experience in dealing with people, Baruch Hashem. People know me over here. Hashidna Chesed that I do with other people, it's Vadi Gemach, Talesim or other things, all willing with a helpful hand and a warm smile. This being that's the base Rabbeinu Shebabavel, first of all, number one priority has to be the Achdus. I want to thank each one of the Vada Kol, those that were in the past, those that are putting in their time for the future, and the Gabbayim, each one in their own right. I want to thank each one of them for all the work that they did. They're doing, and they everything that they put away and put a lot of time and effort into it. Beis Rabbeinu Shebabavel is something that we have to realize that the whole world looks at us and they want to see how things are conducted here to mimic and to emulate in their other congregations, whether it's shluchim or other. When visitors come or tourists and so forth, they have to get a good impression of 770 because that they have to take home. From the things over here, the chinuch that we have of the children in 770, which really bothers me, and I try to do whatever I could in a very small amount, way, but al kapanim it has to be broadened. There's one thing is I told some people, Baruch Hashem, there's a lot of simchas, kein yirbu, but we have to remember the children, they grow up, they know how to chap peklach, and they get a lot of experience in it. But what about the davening of the children? What about answering Amen and Amen Yeshem Rabba? How much do we know about the Baal Shem Tov, Esach Geshem? The Baal Shem Tov went around and he was mechanech given the children, the love he gave to the children, mechanech given that they should answer Amen Yeshem Rabba and everything else. If Azevait is brought down Halavai, we would kiss a Sefer Torah the same way that the Baal Shem Tov kissed the children. So that's one thing that we have to know. It's something very important we have to know. There's also an issue over here as far as the talking in shul, as mentioned previously in other inyanim. The security in the shul has to be addressed. Has to be a suggestion box in the shul. And there's many other things that has to be. Now, there's also one issue that people have to realize. There are differences and there's things that could be that people do things which are not appropriate. How to address it on halbonas ponim. Unfortunately, it's brought down that the Chazal tell us when kem kamsa ba kamsa, what halbonas ponim came about, Rachmana litzlan. The Eibishter, the Rebbe, looks at us like he's considered us our children. And we are his children, spiritual children, and many are physical children. We were born from his brachas. The biggest nachas ruach, I don't want to go into the whole detail, that we know, we say the Alter Rebbe put in the beginning of Siddur is the Inyan of Avos Yisrael, because that's the key of our tefillah should be in the skabel. There are differences, ein deim sheim shavos, but however we have to know that I work with the Achdus on our bonas panim. So the Eibishter helfen that everybody should have a gesunte Zumma like the Rebbe would wish this time of the year. Nachas, chsidisha nachas and the kinder, panosa ba'achava, Shiduchim, and then Refuas and Yeshuas, Yada Reina, and Bekarov Mamish, and Al Kennegain, the Gula, Misa Shlema, Visimcha, or Vituv Levav, Gesundheit and Freilichkeit.